Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the Temporary Resident Visa, or TRV for short, for Canada. I'm going to make it simple so it's easier for you to follow. If you already know what a TRV is and just want to skip to the section where I show the application process, see the timestamps below. But if you're new to all this, stick around because I'll show and explain what exactly it is and who needs one. Alright, let's get into it. So what is a Temporary Resident Visa? It's basically a sticker in your passport that lets you enter Canada if you're coming as a temporary resident, like for studying or working, and if you're not from a visa-exempt country. There's one exception though. If you're just coming back from your US trip directly and your study and work permit are still valid, you don't need a new TRV to enter Canada. You can just use your valid study or work permit. Now, the most common reasons people apply for a TRV from within Canada are usually number one, you have just been approved for your first post-graduation work permit or PGWP, or number two, if you have extended your study or work permit and your current TRV is about to expire. Alright, now let's go through the application process. It's very straightforward. So let's start by logging into the GCK account. I'm sure everybody knows what GCK account is. Once you're in your account, go down to Start an Application and click on Apply to come to Canada. Then scroll down and go to the section which says I do not have a personal reference code, and select Visitor Visa, Study and/or Work Permit. Now fill out this form based on your situation. Since you just got the post-graduation work permit, you can select work. How long are you planning to stay in Canada temporarily, more than 6 months? If you're currently in Canada, you should select Canada. Are you a lawful permanent resident of US? No. Immigration status. So again, as you just got your post-graduation work permit, you can select worker and review these things thoroughly and see if any of them apply to you. Have you been told by IRCC that you have been approved for PR? No. Nope. And for this one, even if you have a job offer, you should still select no, because otherwise it's going to suggest some different application that we don't want to apply for. Okay, so temporary resident visa, this is the application we were looking for. Click continue to fill out rest of the information. So here you're going to select open work permit because PGWP is an open work permit. If you have had your medical exam performed within the last 12 months, you can select yes, otherwise no. And see if any of this applies to you. Same here. Have you given your fingerprints and photo? That's biometrics. Yes. I will be paying the fees. Digital copies, yes. Yes. Now here you can review the answers to all of these questions and then click continue. So all you need is to fill out this form and upload these 3 documents. The optional document here, this form you do not need to fill out if you're applying from within Canada, because this is for outside Canada applicants. All right, so let's start with filling out this form. You can click on here and then you can download the form. Now you need Adobe Acrobat Reader to fill out this form. Make sure you have that. So this form is very similar to the form you filled out for your PGWP application. It'll be nice if you have that form as well in front of you, so you can just copy and paste the similar information. UCI number, it's same on every Canadian document that you have, that you can find easily. Visa requested, that'll be the visitor visa. And here you can fill out the information as per your passport. If you have used any other names, you can select yes, otherwise no. Everything else as per your passport. Country of citizenship. Country or territory of residence. If you're in Canada, you should select Canada here. The status will be worker, since you just got your PGWP approved. And from and to dates will be the date your PGWP was approved, and to will be the date of its expiry. Previous countries or territory of residence. During the past 5 years, have you lived in any country or territory other than your country of citizenship or country of residence? You can fill out as per your situation. Country or territory we're applying will be the same as country of or territory of residence. Yes. Your marital status. Native language. Are you able to communicate in English and or French? Have you taken a test from a designated testing agency to assess your... Will be yes, because at some point you have done that to come to Canada. Your passport number. Issue date and expiry date. National identity document. Here you can put your Aadhaar ID, but it's not mandatory. You can also say no, but if you want, you can put your Aadhaar ID, Aadhaar number. Here, that'll be India. And you can leave the issue and expiry date blank if you do put your Aadhaar number. USPR card, nope. The current mailing address. Residential address same. Yes. Telephone number. Cellular. You can put your phone number here. Your email address. Purpose of your visit will be returning worker. How long you plan on staying. This will be today's date, and to date can be the date of your PGWP expiry. Here you can put the funds available for your stay, name, address, and relationship of any person, institution you'll visit. Here you can put the employer name that you work for, or your friend's name and address is fine too. You can put employer and their address. Education, have you had post-secondary education? Yes. and you can list out all the details here. All right, so here you can put the employment details for the past 10 years, and you're not supposed to leave any gaps. If you don't have enough space to put all of it here, you can print out another page of the form, fill this section, and submit it with your application. And this additional form you're going to upload in this section here, client information, in the optional document section. So you're going to start with the most recent one. You can leave this empty if you're still present with the employer. And similarly, you can put other employment details. Do not leave any gaps. And you can also refer to your PGWP form and put whatever you had in that form, as long as it's still relevant and valid. And now background information, this is something, again, you fill out based on your situation. In the past 2 years, have you or a family member had disease? Do you have any physical, mental disorder? Have you ever remained beyond the validity of your status? Have you ever been refused a visa or permit? Again, if you do yes to any of the questions, you have to provide details in this section. Have you previously applied to enter or remain in Canada? So this will definitely be yes, given you have applied for your study permit, then your post-graduation work permit. So what you can do here is, and for any question that you said yes to, you put the question number, which is 2C in this case. You can say applied and received study visa permit, brackets, the application number. And you can also put the post-graduation work permit. Have you ever committed, been arrested? Do you consent to be contacted by CIC? Yes. And here you can put your full name and date. And once you're done, click validate. So once the validation is complete, you will see some barcodes. Make sure to save the form. And that's it for the form. And you can upload that particular form here. Then your PGWP permit here. Your passport, You have to include the first and last page and any page with stamps, visas, or markings at a minimum, and your digital photo. If the photo you used for your PGWP application is still less than 6 months old, you can use the same photo or have another photo taken. And you can upload any optional documents in the client information section. And once you're done uploading all the documents, you will see a button to continue the application process. That is just paying out the application fee and submitting it. And that's it for this video. I hope you found the information helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any suggestions for the topics you would like to see in the future videos, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and we'll see you in the next one.